live and in person and up close in my face. So I am so in love and inspired with this look by Ariana Grande that when I saw it, I was like, I had to recreate it. So this was the cover art for her No Tears Left to Cry video, and our No Tears Left to Cry song, and I just love everything about this look. The colors, everything. It doesn't look like they did this on her actual face. It almost looks like they just like took the photo and then put the color in over it. So I'm gonna try to recreate this look as best as I can before the light goes down, because like I mentioned, I love to film in natural daylight. So anyways, I'm gonna go use the new well, it's not new, but it's new to me, and it's my new Juvia's Place Zulu palette. The colors are just perfect for this tutorial, just absolutely perfect. It has this color that is very prominent on the side of her face in the photo, and it also has the yellows and the pink and everything else that I'll need. So that's why I decided to just go with this palette. And yeah, so my face is freshly washed, and I'm gonna prime my face with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I'm sorry if the lighting goes in and out, but I can't really like control the sun, you know? So I'm gonna try to do this as quick as I can, because I hate watching like makeup tutorials that take forever. Yeah, but that's just me. Anyways, I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty foundation. This is the color 420. This is the color that I find works perfect for my skin, and also I want something that's a little bit more matte on my face, because I do have a lot of texture on the side of my face. I also have a lot of pores, and I am considering doing microneedling like professionally, because I do microneedling at home, and I haven't seen a little bit of results, but like I kind of want to go a little bit deeper in my skin. So I'm thinking about possibly doing like a professional microneedling session. I've been looking at videos on YouTube just to see how it looks, and I figured why not. So yeah, I'm gonna come up a little bit closer because I don't have my white backdrop from the other room right now. I just don't feel like going in that room. Figured I'll just do it in this room, which is my personal bedroom. Okay, and I love this foundation. I really do. I love this foundation because I love the finish that it gives to my skin. For somebody that's oily skin, I like that it gives like this nice, beautiful matte kind of finish. However, I love the fact that it's not full coverage. It's very buildable, which I love about it. However, I kind of slightly feel like it almost breaks me out a little bit, and that's why I don't like to use it like daily. It's not something I would wear daily. I don't know if it's breaking me out or it's contributing to my breakup, but every time I wear it, I feel like I get a pimple. Hence what I have right here. And you'll notice like in my last video how my skin looks a little bit like not that great. So I'm not gonna blame the foundation 100% because it does like sometimes I do break out when I eat a lot of like cheese, and I've been eating a lot of like cheese based meals lately, which I try to stay away from, but it's very hard. So this is the coverage that it gives. I do feel like I need to add like a little bit more, because you can see all the texture in my face. So I'm just gonna put a little bit more, but I don't want it to be too covered up, because personally I'm not like a full coverage foundation kind of girl. I do like when you can see your skin, even if you have problem skin. I do like when you could see like some elements of your skin, because then you don't come off like drag queenish. And sometimes I even see like YouTubers in person and their makeup looks disgusting. It looks great on camera, but in person it just comes out very cakey and not very good. So anyways, that's that. So in the photo, her eyebrows are a little bit more boxy-ish in the front and a little bit tapered. Nothing like my eyebrows. So I'm going to try my best to get it there as close as possible. Let's come up a little bit closer in my face. So I'm going to try to go create it a little bit like this. And I'm one of those people that like to do my eyebrows first before I put on powder or like concealer or anything, because that's just how I do my makeup. I have no like excuse or explanation. So I'm gonna try to create the eyebrows close to how hers is. I don't have that much, like I have a lot of makeup, or more than the average person ever will need, but I somehow don't have a lot of eyebrow products, which is very weird. So this pencil is MAC Spike. It's something that I like to wear every day. So I'm gonna just try to fill it in. See if it will get the shape that I need. I think I need something else. I think I'm gonna need something else, and I think I know what I'm gonna use, which is my NYX liquid eyebrow thingy. Alright, so I'm gonna get that. So to get the shape that's closest to the Ariana Grande eyebrow in the cover, I'm gonna go in with my NYX, what is this called? Eyebrow gel. This is the color Espresso, which I believe is probably one of the darkest that they carry. They may have something darker than that. I feel like they have like a black, but I don't know. Finish this up off camera and then I'll be back. Okay, so the shape isn't exactly what I wanted. However, it's just gonna have to do because I am working against the sunlight right now. And for somebody that has a lot of makeup, you think I'd have a lot of brow products, but I don't, because I have naturally thick brows and I just don't feel like I need to order or buy a lot of brow products. So anyways, I am going to go in with my Sacha Buttercup powder. It's just a setting powder. And I'm just going to use it under my eyes to kind of bake and brighten up a little bit. Just bake and brighten up a little bit. Go in with my little Technique sponge. And I love this powder so much. I love this powder so much. It's the only powder that doesn't make me feel extremely ghostly. It does cake up, it can cake up a little bit under your eyes if you're not careful. Like especially if you put a lot of concealer under your eyes, it's gonna look really, really cakey. But it's just one of the only powders that doesn't make me look super crazy. So I'm gonna let that stay like that for a while I put on my eyeshadow. Okay. So with no special brush or no particular order, based on her eyeshadow, it looks like, and I can't really see much of it, but it looks like she's wearing something like silvery or kind of purplish. But I'm just gonna go in with whatever I have. So from the Zulu palette, I'm gonna go in with this color right here. It doesn't have a name, it's just the only color that looks like that in the palette. And I'm gonna go over it over the lid of my eyes. But before, you know what? Before I do that, I want my eyeshadow to kind of stick to something. So I'm gonna go in with MAC Painterly Paint Pot. But I know I already laid down some shadows, but it's fine. And I'm just gonna go over that, over my eyelid. Because I really want the shadow to kind of grip to something. And I'm currently trying to decide if I want to put lashes on with this look, because She is wearing lashes. I was like looking at it to see if she was wearing lashes because it is a side profile, so you're not really seeing much on it here. But anyways, so now that I have matte painterly on my lids, I'm gonna go in with this shadow right here. It's the only one that looks like that in the palette. And man, do my hands look ashy, but whatever. So that's what that looks like. Now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the brown color in the crease of my lid, and then I'm probably gonna go in with the orange as well, just to kind of give it a little bit of a gradient effect. And it's really hard trying to do this in my room, but the orange looks like it's more under her eyes. And I just need the brown for a little bit of definition. And this is my Real Techniques, what kind of brush is this? Defining crease brush. This is an interesting brown. It's almost like a brown, but it has like yellow, not yellow, orange in it, which is kind of perfect at the same time now I think about it, because then I don't really have to use the orange that much. It's perfect. Alright, so I think under my eyes is good. With this powder, I'm gonna brush it away. I like to brush it away once I start seeing the oil deposits in my eye. So, still looks white, but it's alright. We gonna work with it. Come out a little bit with this. I'm gonna switch brush a little bit and go in with something else. So now I'm going in with the orange in the palette, kind of going further out on my eyes. So a lot of yellow on the eyes, and I kind of wish I went up further with the painterly paint pot. I'm not sure how it's gonna look on my eyes, but I'm gonna put some right here just so I get the because at the top of the lid she has a lot of yellow going on here, and I want the colors to be vibrant AF. Okay, alright, so now for some yellow. I'm almost kind of scared of this yellow. Yep, because it's not as vibrant as I wanted it to be. Definitely not as vibrant as I want it to be, or hope it will be. So I think I'm gonna go into another palette that I have another yellow in. So I'll be back. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this yellow from my Inglot palette. I built this palette like years ago. Maybe when Inglot first came to Times Square, I went in the store and I decided to just pick out a couple colors that I figured I would love. And that's that. interesting. This is a very interesting makeup look. I wonder who was the makeup artist for this, because this is very very interesting. Like I said prior, now I'm gonna go into both greens, this green and this green, and my face is crazy on camera. I'm gonna go in with both greens. I am going to go in with the matte green first, which is more up to her eyelids, over her brows, and up with the eyelids. Wow, this color is pretty. I'm gonna go in with the other green, which is the more shimmery green. I feel like I need something a little bit more dense for the colors. Wow. Okay, a little bit of wash. I'm gonna fix it up. And now I'm gonna go in with the reddish color. The reddish color, which is further down on her nose. And I wanna go in with a bigger brush for this. So I'm gonna go in with this color. And for me, it's more about the side profile and not necessarily so much about how it looks. It's very hard to like recreate a photo shop photo which isn't necessarily real. I look a cray cray. Alright, so I'm gonna go back in to these colors. I'm gonna go over. Alright, so I'm just gonna put on some lashes and see how the looks turned out. But yeah, it looks kind of crazy. But for me, it's about the side profile and not so much about the shadow itself. So yeah. Okay guys, so this is the final look. To me, it's more about the side profile than the frontal. The front looks kind of crazy. But I was trying to get as close to the look as possible. This is what it looks like. You know what? I'm just gonna put a side by side so you guys can see what it looks like. And this is what I tried my best to come up with. So this is the final look. For me, it's more about the visual of the side profile and not necessarily about the front, because in the front it looks kind of crazy. But in the side, I was trying to get as close to it as possible. And I kind of like it. I could have done a little bit better, but that's just more practicing on my technique on my part, but I like it. So yeah. Correct. I could definitely see Rihanna wearing something like this to the Met Gala because she's very brave. This is definitely not a wearable look. For me, makeup is just fun, and that is it. I really love the Zulu palette from Juvia's Place. Very nice colors. The colors are all very beautiful. Very beautiful, very poppy. Very fun and funky for summer. If you are somebody that loves to like plain makeup, I'll leave a link down below. But thank you guys so much for joining me, and if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And I'm gonna try to make more videos like this because this is actually kind of fun to recreate. A lot of times I flip through magazines and I get very inspired by different makeups that different celebrity wear, but this is really fun for me. And I'm going to go wash my face off now before I scare somebody. On my lips, I forgot to mention, on my lips I'm wearing Hot Pink Rage by Milani, and this is what it looks like. I initially was gonna go with a nude because in the photo it looks like her lips color is very nude, but you can't really tell because it's black and white. And I figured what better way to bring out the reds on my cheek than to just wear something very poppy and punchy. But yeah, this is it. I love it so much. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I will make more videos like this shortly. And yeah, thank you guys to all my new subscribers. I love y'all. My channel is growing. I am very excited. I'm very excited. And yeah, let's just keep it coming. And thank you guys so much for the love. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.